What a week. So, I had a very busy last 3 days. On Friday, I finally decided to make a move on Damien. He just makes me feel so airy and whimsical, and he's so sweet and so obvious. I've known that I wanted to go out with him since last B-Day. You know what he did? In health class, we had to rate ourselves, and he insisted on giving me a 10. And lately he's been coming to our poetry corners during D-Lunch and watching me read poems. Of course, all the really sick ones about Adam have long been thrown into the trash. So then I knew I had to do something, especially after we got assigned seats in health class and I couldn't sit next to Damien anymore. He was devastated after I got placed next to Steve-O on the other side of the classroom in the problem children's lair. Damien just glared at Steve-O for the rest of the class with this jealous look in his eye. And then, later on that day at the lunchtime sing-along, we sang San Dimas High School Football Rules by the Ataris, and Damien joined in, of course. You know that line when Chris Rose like, "Winnie, don't you understand that what I say is true? I just want you to know I have a major crush on you." I really wanted to look at Damien while we sang it, but I chickened out. I dared myself to braven up by the last bell and ask him out. And then I did ask him out. And he said yes! And actually, he was planning on asking me out during the assembly this afternoon, in front of the whole school. However, Damien's plan was foiled when Jim dragged me all the way to the other side of the bleachers to sit with the other visual arts kids. And can you believe this? Ray convinced Damien to do it. Ray, that really annoying loud kid from my bus who's like sometimes nice but talks about weed too much. That Ray. And we're like best friends now. So this is how it went down. I was running out of the gym, scurrying and squeezing out of the gaps of the crowd, and I finally reached Ray and Damien. I poked Ray, pointing to Damien with a wink. Ray nodded and smiled and then pulled Damien's backpack. Damien turned around and said, "Oh, hey." I said casually, "Would you go out with me?" Damien stopped and smiled. "You know," he said, "I was going to ask you the same thing." "So, where?" I asked. And then Damien was like, "Yeah." So Damien is now officially my boyfriend. My hopes are so high that your kiss might kill me. So won't you kill me? So I die happy. My heart is yours to fill or burst, to break or bury.